Imagine waking up to find your internet crawling at a frustratingly slow pace. What if the culprit was a hidden underwater cable cut far away in the Red Sea? This is exactly what happened recently, causing widespread disruptions to Microsoft Azure and other cloud services across Asia and the Gulf region. But here's where it gets controversial. How vulnerable is our global internet infrastructure to such incidents? And are we doing enough to protect these critical lifelines? On Saturday, September 6, 2025, users relying on Microsoft Azure in parts of Asia, the Middle East, and the Gulf noticed significant slowdowns and delays. The root cause? Two major undersea cable systems in the Red Sea were severed, leading to a ripple effect of connectivity issues. Microsoft quickly acknowledged the problem, confirming that these cable breaks were behind the service interruptions. So, how did this outage unfold? Early that day, Microsoft updated Azure's status page, alerting customers, especially those whose data routes through the Middle East, that they might experience slower app performance, delayed connections, or even difficulty accessing certain cloud services. This warning was crucial for businesses and individuals in South Asia and the Gulf who depend heavily on Azure for their daily operations. The initial reports came from NetBlocks, an internet monitoring group, which identified a series of subsea cable outages as the cause of internet slowdowns in countries like Pakistan, India, and across the Middle East. The cables affected were the SEA-ME-WE-4 and IMEWE systems, both vital arteries connecting Asia to Europe. These undersea cables carry enormous volumes of international internet traffic, not just for casual browsing, but for major corporations and cloud giants such as Microsoft, Google, and Meta. When such a critical route is disrupted, internet traffic must be rerouted through alternative pathways. However, these backup routes are often longer and more congested, leading to noticeable slowdowns. Whether you're engaged in multiplayer gaming, downloading large files, or running essential cloud-based work applications, the impact can be significant. In response, Azure's engineering teams acted swiftly to redirect as much traffic as possible to keep services operational. Despite their best efforts, Microsoft warned that users should expect increased latency and reduced performance to persist into September 7th, and potentially beyond. Repairing undersea cables is a complex and time-consuming process. Specialized ships and crews must locate the exact breakpoint, often navigating logistical and security challenges, especially in geopolitically sensitive areas like the Red Sea. This isn't the first time cables in this region have faced issues. The Red Sea has seen repeated disruptions in recent years, including a major outage in February 2024 and another near Qatar in January 2025. Both incidents took weeks to fully resolve, and even after repairs, new faults have emerged. Now, as operators prepare for another round of repairs, they have yet to provide a definitive timeline for when normal service will resume. For now, Microsoft assures that Azure remains functional for customers outside the directly impacted routes. However, anyone relying on fast, reliable connections between Europe, South Asia, and the Gulf should brace for slower speeds until the cables are fixed. This situation raises important questions. Are we too dependent on a fragile network of undersea cables? Should there be more investment in redundancy and security to prevent such widespread disruptions? And how prepared are cloud providers and governments to handle these vulnerabilities? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think enough is being done to safeguard our digital infrastructure? Or is this just the tip of the iceberg? Share your opinions and join the conversation below.